WWRR, Scranton, Wilkes-Barre. WYCK, Plains. WMMZ, Berwick, Bloomsburg, Hazleton. Powered by Mohegan, Pennsylvania. This is The River, 105 and 103.5. This is Music on the Menu on The River. Timothy, where on earth did you go? Featuring Northeast PA's best artists. Maybe, never mind. She can move me like the stereo, like a song on the radio. She's an angel in the morning, yeah, that's right. And now, here's your host, Alan K. Stout.
So I got that going for me, which is nice.
All right, everybody. Happy Sunday night. Welcome to Music on the Menu on the River. Alan K. Stout with you, as I always am, Sunday nights, 9 to 10 o'clock, bringing you regional artists from northeastern Pennsylvania, doing their own original material, hanging out with D.C. Taylor on the last Sunday of October. How you doing, buddy?
Hi. Good evening. How you doing, Alan?
I'm doing all right. Doing all right. You going to be doing Halloween this week?
Doing Halloween. I buy candy for myself, and I eat it all myself, and that's the end of that.
DC's a little off mic today, so I hope you were able to pick that up. So he's going to buy candy for himself. That's fine.
Yeah, we're a little short on equipment here. So you guys are more important over there.
Well, we've got some special guests in the studio tonight, and I want to welcome them to the program. We have Joe Wigleski and Joe Santos from Jugdish. Guys, great to see you again.
Good to see you.
You know,
you too, Alan.
You've been here before, Wiggy, a couple of years ago when you were awarded the Lifetime Achievement Award from the Steamtown Music Awards.
That's correct.
So we had a good time that night.
Yeah, that was fun.
And if anybody wants to listen to that show, they're all up on YouTube, so you can just Google that. YouTube search it, and you could find it easily. But tonight we're here because the band Jugdish, your band, has some really cool stuff happening. It's the 30th anniversary of the band, and it's the 25th anniversary of your EP that you released, or CD that you had released 25 years ago, Knowledge is Good. And so you're going to celebrate both on November 4th coming up at Finnegan's in Scranton.
That's correct.
So a lot of great stuff going on with you guys, and we have the whole hour to talk to you. And so what we're going to do is we're going to play pretty much all the tracks from the album. We're going to some previously unreleased tracks, some bonus tracks, the new track that you just recorded to include on this special release, and just have a good time today. But let's go back to the beginning. So you go back to 1993. And it's interesting because that particular year is significant for so many people that I know with music in northeastern Pennsylvania, including myself. You know, this year I got hired full time with the Times Leader. Really started doing a lot more. I was doing some freelancing in '92. I know I discovered the Badleys in '93. That's when I got the Unfortunate Result of Spare Time album. I think the Mere Immortals record came out in '92, '93. Probably not long after that, I met you for the first time when I did the big feature story about Sound Investments. Mm-hmm. And so, you know, talk about how take us back to '93 and what was going on with you as musicians that led to this band first coming together. Because it was a great time for music in Northeast PA.
Yeah, we definitely, Wiggy and I played together since we played, really. So that time, you know, a lot of changes, you know, between the grunge kind of aspect, and we were big fans of that, as well as, you know, like Black Crowes kind of Southern rock.
Yeah, it was all
that kind of came together around that time. So it was really a good time for music, for sure.
It really was, because you had the arrival of grunge in '92, Lollapalooza, and I guess some of those records came out in '91. You know, Nirvana, Soundgarden, Pearl Jam. Lollapalooza's '92. That came to Montage Mountain. You still had Guns N' Roses, like with Use Your Illusion, coming out in like '92, and so '91, and so that hard rock music from the '80s is, some of it's still pretty big.
Big mix.
The alternative, and it was just an exciting time. Who, though, would you say were your biggest influences, even growing up?
Geez, growing up, I liked a lot of the like Southern rock kind of stuff. I was big into that. I liked the Eagles. My parents used to play the Eagles all the time. I always say I know every song, but I never owned a CD. But just a lot of that kind of stuff was really influential in my upbringing. But
Wait, I know you're a big Who
Prince
fan.
too.
yeah, Prince was
Prince. And it's funny you should mention Southern rock, Joe, because I hear in some of your music a Van Zant voice. I don't know if anybody's ever said that to you before.
No, never.
But vocally, I could hear some Van Zant there. Did you ever think that, Wiggy, about his singing?
Not really, but I could see where you get that, because we did have a big, there was a good Southern rock thing going between us, the whole time.
Sure.
Even back when we were in our little heavy metal band.
Yeah.
Who are some of your influences? I know you're a Who fan because we've been talking about it forever.
Right, we always send each other messages about the Who, yeah. And so, yeah, big Who fan. Growing up, a lot of the classic rock stuff, and then when I was in college, got introduced to the whole alternative scene, which later became grunge and all that.
Did you embrace it right away, alternative? Or,
Yeah.
Or you were?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I remember like there's some of the pop metal people, that would have been a fan of some of the big LA bands from the 80s. They didn't go for the grunge, and then some people did, and there were some people that liked it both, like I did.
Yeah. I think we like the grunge thing because a lot of the metal bands we listened to were kind of off the wall.
Yeah, it was
metal bands. Like
too much.
Yeah, like we listened to Mother Love Bone, which became Pearl Jam pretty much, and we listened to Soundgarden before they were labeled grunge, stuff like that.
All those bands, where I saw them for the first time was on the Headbangers Ball.
Sure.
On the metal show.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I saw Alice in Chains when they opened up for Van Halen,
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Let's get to some of the music, guys. This was a track that we started playing here on the radio show 20 years ago almost.
Sure.
We're coming up on our 20th anniversary in January.
Old, Alan.
Yeah, we are. We are old, and we've got a lot of great old songs, including this one from Jugdish. It's called Stronger. Check it out.
Counting cracks upon my ceiling. Just trying to prove I have no feelings. Get up, get out, and walk thoughts from my head. Well, I'll trigger all except the sign. They say when you're older and you look back, you'll understand just what it is you were laughing for. And even if the sky comes crashing down, I'll look at you and then turn around. I'll sit alone and turn out the lights. I know it's gonna be alright. Alright. You wake up in the early morning, sunlight on your face, you get yourself right up and out of bed. Well, I'm sure you think it's just another day, but then again, who knows? Things could be different than the day before. And even if the sky comes crashing down, I'll look at you and then turn around. I'll sit alone and turn out the lights. I know I'm gonna be alright. Well, alright. No, it's gonna be alright. Well, I left the town to try to shake these negative thoughts from my head. Well, I'll trigger all except the sign. They say when you're older and you look back, and you'll understand just what it is you were laughing for. And even if the sky comes crashing down, well, I'll look at you and then turn around. Well, I'll sit alone and turn out the lights. But I know it's gonna be alright. Well, alright. No, it's gonna be alright. Well, alright. Well, alright.
Jugdish here on Music on the Menu with a song called All Right. Before that, Jugdish with a song called Strong, a little AC/DC vibe at the end of that one. I don't know if you picked up on that. I know I've talked about that on the show a lot of times over the years when we've played that song. Guys, what are your recollections of doing the album 25 years ago? Obviously, you did it at SI.
Yeah.
I can't imagine you went somewhere else to do your record week.
No, I got a good discount on studio time. Thanks, Tom.
Yeah, for those that are not aware, Wiggy has been at SI for, what, 35 years?
Yeah,
Since you were,
I got back from school, 93, same thing, about 30 years.
Yeah,
I interned there.
So 30 years
prior.
So what are your recollections of doing the album? You know, was it, in the studio, cutting these tracks?
It was a good time. It was definitely, we were a lot younger, so it was a lot more interesting. You know, we were doing that in between playing and stuff, so it was a good time. I remember it being a really good time. A bonding kind of good time. It was fun, you know.
Were you still on like One Ave then?
Yes.
Yeah, you see, we're not, obviously, yeah, you didn't move over to Old Forge till 15 years ago or so? Yeah,
right.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, doing the album was fun for me on both parts. Just to getting together to write the songs. I like when we just released this, we put it out on Spotify and stuff, and I was listening to it, and I was just laughing about like some of the songs. Like it brought me back to where we were writing them, like in Gary's, parents' living room. We wrote like a song, and it was just always just ideas of riffs and just how each song got it got easier and easier to write together because as time went on, we found what worked and what didn't.
And what about this one that we're going to play now? Because this one is not from the 93
this is the new one.
sessions. These are
New and improved.
98 sessions, I guess it would have been. Yeah. This one is a recent recording. Is it recently written?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
This was a COVID rocker.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I labeled it COVID rocker. I was just goofing around one night and I had this riff and I was like, this would be a Jugdish song if like we were to do something else. And then when we decided we were going to do the 30-year reunion show, Joe was like, we should probably do a new song. I said, funny you should say that. Here's some music. And then he's like, all right, I got some words. And we literally spit this song out. It took like 2 hours in the studio. And the guys, Lenny and Gary, came down and blasted off their parts. And it was an awesome night. It was fun. It was 1993 again.
There you go.
It was fun.
Well, let's play it for you. This one's called Forget the Night. New music from Jugdish.
Where I go when I'm chasing all the dark away. find the voice inside. Love that falls like the ceiling, and it's sending me reeling. All of my love that lives the life. Can you feel this? Inside's not perfect and thoughts don't matter. I've taken, then taken. Will you hold your head up high as they storm you? Even as you live this life, it on you. Laws that lead you in the same direction. Why must you leave me with no direction? Can you feel this? Inside's not perfect and thoughts don't matter. I've taken, then taken. Will you hold your head up high as they storm you? Even as you live this life, it on you. Laws that lead you in the same direction. Why must you leave me with no direction?
Jugdish here on Music on the Menu with a song called Direction. That one goes back to 2004, and that was not on the Knowledge is Good CD. And before that, we heard Jugdish, a brand new track called Forget the Night. Now, we talked a little bit about Forget the Night going into it, but Direction recorded well after the album, but not seeing the light of day until now. Tell us a little bit about that track.
We were working on some stuff. At that time, it was very chaotic in life at that point. So it was harder to get around to doing stuff than when we were in our early 20s and stuff, where we would just be able to practice in Gary's parents' living room. So a lot of the stuff was getting put together, but then everything kind of took a drastic turn. Actually, the song is kind of quite, as I'm looking at the name, I'm kind of thinking it's funny because that was definitely a different direction in life at that point. We kind of,
Sure. And I'm thinking about it too. If you didn't have a lot of tracks, you're still in the CD era. You're not in the digital era yet. So you can't just put it out.
Yeah.
Right.
So you got a song, but you don't have anywhere to put it. And so it's so great that it found, you don't have enough for another album.
Yeah.
But now you have a beautiful home for it.
Right. So we were in the process of doing a second album, and it never came to fruition. We had four songs in a cover that we had done, and so the four songs when we kind of called it quits, those songs were on MySpace,
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
at the end of the MySpace era, where they had that little music player. That was the only time they came up, and they didn't last there long. And so when we decided to do this, I still had the files.
Of course you
I was
did.
like, man, it'd be nice to revisit these and
Yeah.
give it another shot in the mixing. I didn't re-record anything or anything like that. Whatever it was, and we just mixed them over and figured we would throw them on the end of the deluxe edition of Knowledge is Good.
Very cool. Well, it's a nice chestnut for the fans.
Sure.
Let's play another one for Jugdish. This one's called Casablanca.
She says, speak of such
Jugdish here on Music on the Menu with a song called Casablanca. A long song there, DC. It might be the longest song we've ever played on this show.
I think so.
And when I listened to it, I said, so what? We're playing it. It's great. It's great. So,
Breaking the rules.
yeah, we don't have a rule, actually, but we definitely, we play Freebird, right? So
Yeah, that's our
play
first-
Stairway,
That's our
so there you go. And that's another track from 2004 from that band, that project that the guys were working on that never saw the light of day. And so this is a great opportunity with this anniversary edition of Knowledge is Good to put them out there. Guys, after all this time, you guys seem like pals. What is it that you enjoy still about working with one another, not only in the studio, but playing live after all this time?
Playing live has always been, him and I have always had kind of like a weird connection. Like we would pick in songs and what we're going to do next. And we'd always be like, that was exactly what I was thinking. But, I've said before, we played together since we played. So there's always been kind of a strong history there. So
How did you guys meet? You guys go to high
grew up
school?
together.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you've known each other since you were children?
Mhm.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And when did you realize that you had that common bond with music?
Geez, you started playing guitar. I was too poor to buy anything, so I was going to be the singer. Sang through a guitar amp that was probably his, with somebody else's microphone. Like same thing, just.
Yeah, see, when we were young, kids we were all too poor for these big video games. They didn't even exist anyway, so we all just had instruments. So one kid had a drum set. When, the bass player was usually like the guy who, we made him be the bass player, except for Lenny. I think Lenny always played bass.
Yeah.
But back in the day. And, but yeah, we would just always go to each other's house and jam. I had a garage. We would jam in there. We'd go over to Cliff's house at the time. And years later. And,
Well, I appreciate that story. My first band that I played in when I was about 17 or 18, you know how I wound up being the bass player? I had one.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. That's how. Yeah.
That's the way it goes.
And the guitar player goes, I'll teach you how to play it. I just bought it because I thought it would be fun to have one, and I didn't know how to play it yet. So, yeah. Let's get the music rolling again with some more from Jugdish. This one's called Red.
You knock on my door and tell me you love me. When I start to get up, so why do you shove me? Was it someone you did or something I said? You're taking my Picasso and you painted it red. I never did I ever think it out of the bed. And all these things is better when you couldn't believe. Ask on me, but we really sure what you wanna say when you knock on my door. Yeah, you really love me. Yeah, you really love me. You weigh yourself down with your elastic dreams. No matter if you want it, ain't as it seems. You start yourself a bitch and everything ain't right. Well, I tell you goodbye, but then I guess you good night. Well, everybody said that it would happen to me. And all the things that did better when you didn't believe. You kick it 3 times, but we ain't really sure what you wanna say when you knock on my door. You know you're the man. Maybe it was me, maybe it was you, maybe it was all the crazy things you would do. Maybe we're nothing, babe, but the birds and the bees. Maybe it was you, maybe it was me, maybe it was the stars and the moon and the sea. And maybe we're nothing, babe, but the birds and the bees.
Jugdish here on Music on the Menu with a song called Shorty. And before that, Jugdish with a tune called Red. We're hanging out with Joe Santos and Joe Wigleski from Jugdish. They're having their big 30th anniversary bash coming up on November 4th at Finnegan's in Scranton. We're playing a whole bunch of tracks from the guys tonight, including, it's from the 25th anniversary release of the Knowledge is Good album. And there's some new tracks on there. There's a newly recorded track. There's some previously unreleased. Of course, all the original stuff that is still there from the original album. We're going to play one now called Tore Me. And just between breaks, Joe was telling us that this was a little bit of a play on words with the pronunciation.
Yeah, I don't even know why. It was just something like on the Mel Torme kind of idea. And I just thought it was kind of an artsy-fartsy thing. But it was just Tore Me, but it was just one of those funny kind of little things that I had in my head at the time.
Are you the primary lyricist for the band?
Yeah.
What inspires you to write songs?
Unfortunately, I feel like Taylor Swift, a lot of them are about girls. My exes.
What's better to write about?
Yeah, right. I mean, that's usually especially at that age, that's the stuff that really got you.
Absolutely.
That mattered, or you thought it did. But yeah, I mean,
I would never apologize for writing songs about girls.
No, I mean, hey, learning experiences, right? Many of them.
Yeah.
But just everything that was around really at the time. I mean, there was, it was a time, it was like a feeling, it was a vibe. You kind of just wrote about things. I mean, we were playing out a lot, having good times, partying, and it's really what it was all about, kind of all had that kind of vibe to it no matter what anyways,
And you're still standing 30 years later?
Yeah.
Let's play the song. Tore Me, or Torme, Jugdish.
The sky painted red, the clouds in my head, all these remnants of you, and all the things we do. The town draws so near, like a breath of a tear, shadowed faint inside, your lover's last goodbye. You hold it deep in your mind, you acted too unkind, and to yourself of lies. But do you realize you just do as you're told and promise not to scold? I let it from your hands, but do you understand? Well, I won't make it, 'cause I can't take it. Well, it's losing time through the tears of my eyes. Lost lovers bound to the strength of my song. You say you heard it all before. I'm sure you know the score. But tell me who in the mind hasn't been unkind? Well, in the heat of the night, you're just so uptight. I promise not to laugh, I'll just let it pass. I won't make something well out of nothing. Well, I won't make it, 'cause I can't take it. Well, it's losing time through the tears of my eyes. all the things that we do. The time draws near like a birth of a tear, shadowed faint inside. Your lover's last goodbye. But I won't make it, 'cause I can't take it. Well, it's losing time through the tears of mine. Well, I woke up with an early sun. I'm told the sun with the wind behind. All the things that I thought I knew, I paid the due. That's all of you, yeah, yeah. When I step back to look away, that's when it called me in disarray. As I'm looking for the open door to walk away, but I brought it this far, and I still don't know who you are. What I saw in you, I paid a fool. Darling, your days like a puppeteer, you brought me here into my fears. But I brought it this far, and I still don't know who you are. And can't you see I'm blinded? I'm taking back my day and all the things I thought I knew. Take it back to you. Ever since she was born, like a song that hadn't burned. And all things that I thought I knew.
Jugdish here on Music on the Menu with a song called Blinded. And before that, Jugdish with a song called Torment. It's been all Jugdish tonight. Every track, we dedicated the whole hour to the band and their 30th anniversary and the 25th anniversary of the Knowledge is Good EP and all the extra bonus stuff that comes with that. Guys, tell us about this show at Finnegan's on November 4th. What do you got planned? You going to blow the roof off the joint? I'm hoping.
We're going to try. We're going to try at our age. We're going to give it our hardest. For sure.
We actually rehearsed for it, so we're good to go.
And the album available on most platforms.
Yes.
Where can people get it?
I guess streaming everywhere. You know, Apple, Spotify, Amazon.
Get it all your usual places to download, listen to, and so forth. Awesome.
Enjoy it.
Awesome. Hey, guys, congratulations on 30 years. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for sharing your music with us and spending some time with us here on.
Thanks, DC.
Thank you.
Mike Collins.
We will. He knows.
Nice.
We'll close the show with the closing song from the record. This one's called Big Bubba Brown. Jugdish. We'll catch you next Sunday night.